Hey, how's it going, guys? Captain Kuba here, and welcome to another God of War video. But this isn't just another God of War video. This is something really special to me, and I'm assuming something special for a lot of you guys. A couple months ago, I was getting ready to do my taxes, and I actually found a copy of the first God of War theory I ever made. At first, I was just gonna tweet about it, but then I thought, hey, in the spirit of this generation, why don't I do something special? So I decided to remake the video. Essentially, what you're getting is a pretty crappy theory with updated editing skills. Because even though this theory is not the best, it would always hold a special place in my heart for just being the first one. But as emotional as this video is for me, there's something else that's weighing on my heart that I need to talk to you guys about. This is serious, and I hope you guys understand.
Hi, I'm Cuban McClucken. Every day, countless of innocent MMO strategy games are beaten, neglected, and abused. You can help by joining me and download Viking War of Clans. With just a simple click, you will be able to join millions of players in building your own kingdom, raising an army, battling others, and learning the art of war. All at no extra cost. I personally enjoy raising an army of slayers and sending them to deal with weaker players who forgot to protect their empires with a peace treaty. Is that evil? Yeah, but I get a ton of resources that make my base look like Asgard! Viking War of Clans is celebrating its 7th anniversary during the month of August with special in-game events. Anniversary invaders, paladins, Asgard competitions, exclusive clan bids competitions, and so much more. Won't you be an angel for this MMO strategy game? So please, download Viking War of Clans today by using my link or the QR code floating next to my pussy cat. Thank you.
Welcome back, pals and gals. Today I have a very special God of War theory for you. But before I get into this crazy God of War theory, I have an even crazier theory regarding PlayStation. Could it be that PlayStation is putting all of their intellectual properties, aka game series, into a contest to see which one is the greatest of them all? And we the players are taking part in this battle. Think about it. When the new God of War game was announced, people were quick to call out the similarities to The Last of Us. Some people went as far as saying that it was The Last of War. And when The Last of Us Part 2 was announced, we saw a different Ellie, a more madder Ellie, a more bloodier Ellie. I will go as far as saying that she's vengeful. Plus, she's wielding a machete. Could it be that The Last of Us Part 2 is going full on hack and slasher? What do you think about this theory, Joel?
You are treading on some mighty thin ice here.
Jeez, okay Joel, I guess I'll stick to God of War theories. Anyway, welcome back everybody, my name is Captain Kuba, and I'm a pretty big fan of God of War. I would say I'm in the top 5. Well, this guy definitely beats me. But anyway, about 7 months ago, the new God of War was shown at E3, and we saw that it takes place in good old Norse mythology. And honestly, that's pretty cool. We're gonna get to fight Thor, Odin, and all of those cool guys. Now, Santa Monica has been pretty quiet ever since the reveal. That was until the demo reached 15 million views on YouTube, which prompted Cory Balrog to release some new information about the game. That information being the kid's name. Atreus? Atreus? It doesn't matter. The point is, this name is Greek. Which got me thinking, isn't the mother of Nordic descent? Well, maybe not. Otherwise, the kid would be named something like Ratatorsk or some Norse name. So in my opinion, there's a good chance that the mother is Greek too. And that got me thinking even more. What if we've been lied to all along? What if this demo doesn't take place in Scandinavia, but on Mount Olympus itself? But Captain Kuba, how can this be? Kratos fought Draugrs and this guy. Yeah, that sounds like ancient Norse to me, but let me walk you through my theory. The ending of God of War 3 contains 2 pieces of evidence that support my theory. So spoilers if you haven't finished that game. Anyway, in the second stage of the Zeus boss fight, he says this:
Such chaos. I will have much to do after I kill you.
This is really what prompted me to make this theory. If Zeus, a god that has had to deal with Kratos and the death of almost every god in his pantheon, can rebuild this mess, then so can Odin, a god that still has his pantheon, is full of energy, and is currently chilling at Valhalla. And frankly, if you're in a position of power, why wouldn't you want more land? Or in this case, a ton of water. Thanks a lot, Poseidon. So in this theory, after Kratos destroyed the Greek pantheon, Odin somehow found out and decided to go over there and start rebuilding that realm, but obviously with a Norse theme. That's why we see Norse creatures, runes, and whatnot. Odin brought them over with the hopes of expanding his Norse kingdom. If this idea sounds familiar, it's because David Jaffe was working on a similar one for the initial story of God of War 3.
You kill Zeus in the first couple of minutes of God of War 3. There's a vacuum in there's a vacuum on Earth because the Greek mythology religion is in shambles. The other religions and gods rush in, Norse mythology, Egyptian mythology, to kind of take over that place now that Zeus is no longer a power.
Now the second piece of evidence can be found amongst Kratos' gadgets. Do you guys remember at the end of God of War 3 when Zeus electroshocks Kratos, leaving all of his gadgets destroyed? The bow of Apollo, the claws of Hades, the wings of Icarus, the head of Helios, if you can call that a gadget. Anyway, all of these gadgets are laid in front of the player except for one, the boots of Hermes. And what do we have here? That's right, the boots of Hermes. But to me, this doesn't make much sense. Why would Kratos be traveling the world with some heavy metal boots that just don't work? If I were him, I would fashion the new comfy leather boots and then leave for my crazy journey around the world. On the other hand, if he was still on Mount Olympus, it makes sense for him to keep them on for a little while. Priority number one would be to survive the elements, then build this wooden shack, and then maybe leave them in this corner. Now let's move on to the E3 demo. Cory Balrog has said he went full OCD with this demo by putting a lot of hints about this story in it. And yes, us the fans immediately discover the boots of Hermes, this guy, this other guy, and of course the big snake. And while those are fine, I want you to focus your attention on this seemingly insignificant corpse. Okay, what's so important about it? I'll tell you why! Cory has gone on record saying that this game takes place in the pre-migration period of Scandinavia. Here's a clip of him saying that, so you know I'm not lying.
The setting, we kind of had kicked around a bunch of mythologies for quite a while. We ended up in a period that is not the Viking era. It's sort of, before the Viking era is the migration, and then before the migration, this sort of pre-migration era.
So if the game takes place in a period when humans were nowhere to be found in Scandinavia, and only gods and monsters walked the earth, then why exactly do we see a human's corpse right here? This doesn't make much sense, unless you accept my theory that this is Greece instead of Scandinavia. And the human we see stuck to the tree with a spear is one of the surviving Greek humans from God of War 3. And I know what you're gonna ask. Captain Kuba, aren't all the Greek humans dead? Well, it seems like that, but listen to what Athena says at the end of God of War 3.
That was meant for me! They will not know what to do with it!
Did you hear what she said? They will not know what to do with it. This assumes that the remaining Greek humans use the power of hope to their advantage. Maybe they used it to cure their godly dermatitis and continue to thrive in this world. Now this whole idea of Greek humans killing Norse creatures can be supported by the troll himself. Cory Balrog has stated that the environments of this new God of War will have a lot more environmental storytelling. And he confirmed that the backstory of this demo is that the troll found a place where humans were killing other trolls, so he killed them all. Then he went into the woods to kill the remaining humans, and then hid under the bridge to wait for more humans to come by. Enter Kratos and Atreus. But wait, there's more. What exactly does the troll say to Kratos and Atreus? Well, we can clearly hear the word Valhalla, and this was done intentionally. That's right, I'm on to you, Cory. Here's the thing. Valhalla is kinda like the Fields of Elysium from Greek mythology. It's a place where all the brave and worthy warriors go to party with Thor and Odin after they die. But if I were the troll, I would deem the Olympians' actions to kill other trolls kind of unworthy, which would result in him saying something like, "You will never enter Valhalla." And the third clue is, well, the troll again. Did you notice that the troll actually speaks Greek in the demo? Just to be on the same page, canonically we know Kratos nor the Olympian gods speak English. English wasn't a thing in ancient Greece. So every time we hear these characters talk, even though it sounds like English to us, canonically it's actually Greek. So when the troll says, we understand it because we're controlling the character of Kratos who only understands the Greek language. So once again I ask, how can the troll speak Greek if he lives in Scandinavia? Say it with me this time, he's not in Scandinavia. He is in Greece, and the reason he can communicate a little in Greek is because he has to deal with Greek humans who are constantly killing his kind. Guys, what if it isn't just a demo? What if the whole game takes place in the rebirth of what used to be Greece? Just look at the concept art leaked a couple months before they revealed the game at E3. This is apparently a picture of Alfheim, but what if it's just vegetation starting to grow again after Gaia released her nature fart when she died? Or look at this image. Doesn't this look like the flood of Poseidon with all the Hades souls floating about? And maybe this wall was constructed by the Norse gods to keep the Olympians in. Or even this little flag that looks almost identical to the one seen on Mount Olympus. I know this sounds like a crazy theory, but what if Santa Monica is planning the biggest plot twist in gaming history? Everyone is going into this game thinking it's Norse mythology, but the more we play it, the more familiar it starts to look. If I am right, this might be the greatest game theory of all time. Better watch out, MadPad. But there you have it, pals and gals. What do you think of my first God of War theory? Once again, I am a huge fan of this series, so let me know in the comments section below if you would like me to continue making more of these videos. For the time being, I'm just excited about this game. Please, Corey, don't let this be a 2020 game. We need this in our lives. So with that said, thanks for watching, and remember to subscribe for more videos, and see you guys next time. Goodbye. So there you have it, guys, the first God of War theory I ever made. Like I said in the intro, this video will always have a special place in my heart. I know it's not the best theory out there, but just for being the first, it will always be special, because this is the video that launched my channel essentially. I was making videos before this one, but they weren't as popular. I remember seeing this one, like looking up at the analytics, and I was like, oh my god, it's getting 300, 400 views. It was like the first video that blew up back then, and without it, this channel really would not be here. Obviously, I want to thank everyone who has been watching my videos since, honestly, this one. You guys are like the true OG subscribers of the channel, and I can't appreciate you guys enough. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you. I also want to thank the people over at Viking War of Clans, first of all, for sponsoring the video, and also for allowing me to make that silly ad with my wife. We had a lot of fun, and we have also been having fun with the game. When I'm writing a script, now I have the game in another tab, and I'm sending my soldiers to get some gold or attack another player. It's good old RTS fun, and honestly, just download the game. Just wherever the link is, or the little QR code, maybe here. I don't know where I'm gonna put it, but just make sure to download the game. Just give it a try. It's a pretty fun game. And yeah, like always, I want to thank all of my members for supporting the channel monthly. You guys truly are the atlas of the channel. Without you guys, this channel would not exist. So thank you guys so much. I also want to thank everyone who likes and shares my videos. I know it doesn't seem like much, but trust me, it really does help. So with that said, thanks for watching, and remember, go forth in the name of Ragnarok.